One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Eagles' offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Warner. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the big throw. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Arizona escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Wildcats fans could have done without this one being so close. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking to throw, it's Warner. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Holder finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Anderson will throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 3rd down after the run. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Boston College, 3.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. To the air, it's Warner. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lockwood. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Anderson wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Brown has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And the Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Hurricanes are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. He has the first and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Perry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It'll be 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. There he goes. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got a man. It's Harris. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Anderson wants to throw. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Moore.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brown. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Perry. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll try the left side. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Warner. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Finds his man. It's Lockwood. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Snagged in the middle. It's Bolden. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Looking downfield, it's Warner. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Lockwood. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. It's complete to the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College. Here comes the 2-point try.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Anderson will throw. Looking down the middle. It's caught. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Canes will call on their punt team. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking for a man. It's Warner. Catch in the middle. It's Bolden. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Boston College offense has it working. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockwood. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Warner. Here Here's the pressure. And they can't make the play on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ.
He's loose on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hurricanes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Carney. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Canes. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Miami, 28. Boston College, 24.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Warner. He's taking a deep shot. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Lockwood. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics.